All right, y'all, man. We're back here with another episode of the Village Vets. Where's Dean?
Good question.
Where's V?
Let's go to state championship game. What's going on as we speak? As we got is this a 5A or the 6A championship? As we got the Carrollton Trojans against the Grayson Rams.
Yeah,
Good
man.
teams, though. Good prospects on each team. Good prospects on each team.
Yeah, I'm not really watching it, but anyways, we're back recording another episode of the Village Vets. We got off camera Rue over here. What's happening?
What's going on?
We have a special guest here today. Shout out to my man's. Hey, what's up, Josh Fowler? How we doing?
We living. We having a good time. We happy to be here, man.
Man, we're happy to have you, dog. I really appreciate you pulling up, and I can't wait to curse people out for not showing up. But it's fun. No, it's all good, and I think we're gonna have a good show today. We were kicking, laughing, all of that stuff, man. But how's Austin, Texas treating you?
It's been smooth, man. I live a nice, boring life. I just get to hang out, enjoy the same things, but it's just nice people, nice weather. I can't complain.
How are the white women out there?
Dr. Umar would never.
Are you a big Dr. Umar guy?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Yeah, me and my dad go back and forth. My dad say he a clown. He is very entertaining. I give him that. But Dr. Umar is he provides, like I said, some good entertainment. He keeps me on my toes, keeps me informed about all the conspiracies going on. And I'm looking forward to him finishing the school. I haven't donated a penny, but I mean,
it's been going on for about 9 years now, right?
Hey, man,
trying to get it.
It's a process, you gotta trust the process.
The problem is y'all won't support him.
That's the number one problem. But he got to turn the entertainment down a little bit, turn the activism up a little bit. We'll feel like our dollars be going in the right place. But he seems to be living pretty well. I mean, he seems to be having a good life. The school seems to not be getting all the dividends that he's probably getting. I don't think the school's getting a lot of his personal money, if I could be honest.
Well, maybe the line items ain't right, and he wants to make sure that he don't mess up his tax situation.
Hey, man. I support Dr. Umar, support black business.
That's usually government funding, right?
No, that's the thing.
Schools.
That's also the other thing. When you don't want any funding, when you don't want anybody to tell you what to do, how to do it, you gotta take 10, 15, 20 years to get the money to do it yourself.
So if he were to get the money, how does he get students? Because he's not gonna have an accreditation.
He's got to get teachers. First you get teachers, then you get students. It's also simple. First, you gotta get some teachers that make the students want to come on some Abbott Elementary. You know what I'm talking about? Then the students come, and then it's the whole thing. Everybody's educated from the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey.
The Honorable Marcus Garvey. The Honorable Marcus Garvey. That man always talk about him.
I'm just trying to think though.
Honorable Marcus.
How do you create the ecosystem for a school that's gonna cost a lot of money to go to with no accreditation that is taking you?
Yeah, get the accreditation.
From who? They ain't gonna give him no accreditation because he's gonna give him no coins.
State of Pennsylvania?
No, I don't even think it's there.
Y'all think it is there?
Tell you what, boy, make a lot of noise over there.
Make a lot of noise. Make a lot of noise.
See, Dr. Umar School. Because I think it's in
Delaware. It's in the state of Delaware.
Yeah.
It's somewhere up there, I want to say.
Yeah, so he's like Kanye had Donda Academy up and running in like 2 weeks.
I'm a Kanye fan too.
And it only lasted 2 weeks.
So see, that's a good thing. The longer it take to build it, the longer runway it's gonna have. So it can take
So if
about
it take him 17 years, he can go
you
for
go
sure.
17. You know? See, quick, simple.
Like they do kids when I think they played like 2-3 games and they went back to other schools. Like, man, I gotta do that. Dillingham went there.
Well, you know, he's
Okay, he went to Ray Brown.
you know, Kanye West is an influential figure, and he was trying to create a real education for people who can afford it. That's not this watered down McGraw Hill education that we all received.
What you
growing
call
up.
it?
That McGraw Hill?
McGraw Hill. That's in little textbooks, right?
Yeah. Them the ones who been lying to us. How you set the curriculum up for Black History to fall in February?
You know, and that's
They just made that. Everything you just they said it.
that's even crazy too. Like I know we started with Dr. Umar. I don't want to start too crazy, but like,
No, we already here.
I mean, if they've been teaching us lies anyways, what's the big fuss about not letting them teach lies no more? Like you had to teach the actual Black history and the truth, like in the home, and like learn it in books and like read and go out of your way to learn it. You didn't learn that in school, so if they take that out of school, ooh, ooh.
Oh yeah, I'm not bothered at all. But like what they're doing in Florida and stuff, and they're talking about they're gonna take Black history out of schools. Nigga, it's barely there.
Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King, the
So
dogs.
you take a month out of the how many months you go to school? 8, 7.
Yeah,
What they gonna teach instead? Like
more bullshit.
Just stretch out the extracurriculars. Pause.
teach more about the wars.
Yeah,
That we started it.
they're not gonna teach that. We didn't start it.
Well, we gotta. What's the excuse they tell you? AC, this keeps us safe. This keeps This keeps us living the way we are.
Yeah,
Ain't that the way I always say?
protects the American life, the way of life. Crazy that you can go to another country and say, hey, I don't like what you're doing.
Stop it.
Stop.
For everybody else start liking it.
And if you don't stop, I'm gonna wipe out a generation.
That is pretty crazy.
We want control of the oil prices, so let's partner with the country where the people who did the 9/11 attacks with, but then publicly talk bad about them, but be totally like locked in business with Saudi Arabia. It's crazy.
That's the only reason. That's the main reason. Who is it? Bin Laden don't like the American because they do business. Because he's a Saudi. He's not from wherever they caught him from.
Yeah, he wasn't Afghanistan.
He's a Saudi Arabian. He doesn't like that that's one of America's biggest. Well, I wouldn't say ally, but let's say business partner.
Yeah,
business partner. I ain't gonna call him an ally.
Hey,
what's up?
I remember when them Saudis would come over to Bahrain. They'll cross that bridge on the weekend. Beautiful. That's why we stop them.
Brown sugar. That's what he was talking about right there. Brown sugar.
No, I actually think Middle Eastern women are the most attractive women in the world.
You got South
Can't
Asian.
argue with that.
You got South Asian.
They poor.
South Asian. Huh?
They poor.
Everywhere poor except for damn near us shit. Us and the allies.
Because I think like that Middle Eastern, North African, East African, but
Pacific.
They got they get the curves of Black women, right? When we think of like Africa, like
But they're not. But they're not. They their own people.
Yeah, they're not. But like they got like a perfect like color blend of skin. You can get them different color eyes, and then they ain't got nappy hair, but they got thick hair.
They got straight hair.
Yeah, but it's straight, but it's thick. And I just think they're just some of the most beautiful people in the world.
I can feel that.
Weren't we talking to them about that earlier?
Yeah. Talking about Iran. Then we were talking about what's the shit? Thailand. A lot of countries in the world, I've been to. I've seen a lot of pretty women.
Crazy.
Nah, but kind of back to the Dr. Umar school thing, right? And we talked about school lies.
All of them.
Yeah. What make Umar's version of the truth his truth?
Because the Honorable Marcus Garvey said it made it true. Like
Like, what makes it truth any less true than the truth that we accept? Is that we accept it?
Conversations they don't want to have.
Like, I'm just kind of like wrestling with that. Like when you find the flaws in like an education system and it's like readily accepted, but it's accredited. Like, why do we downplay somebody who teaches differently and teaches a different perspective?
Same thing. Like, all right, well, it's a fact. This could be facts. His could be facts. Nobody's telling a lie. You just accredit and accept this fact. Real simple.
Yeah, because that was one of them things that I was I don't know. I don't even know how we got here.
I don't know how we started on Dr. Umar.
well,
Energy in
you
the
know, we
room.
was talking about something. Then you said, yeah, like Dr. Umar. Then the AC was like, yeah, you like Dr. Umar? You like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
like
because we was
Dr.
talking
Umar.
about white women.
Oh yeah, you tried
Yeah.
to put white women on me in Austin.
Nah.
I would never.
All you gotta do is dress like this.
What? I ain't gonna say no stereotypes. I get what you're saying.
Put on you a pair of them Tacovas.
Boot,
They do got the-
cut
Hey.
jeans.
On Black Friday, Tacovas had a line like all the way down the little block at the
What,
mall spot.
what color was everybody aligned?
There was in between his shirt and the back of his hat.
Yeah.
Like,
There you
somewhere
go.
in between
go.
that range for the most part.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, I didn't realize that people wear boots every day until I started working at a construction company.
They wear boot cut jeans every day with a fleece. You know what I'm saying? I get what you're saying. Cardigan fleece, all that.
Bro, we be like in the office and we're not leaving the office.
We got on boots.
With boots on.
We got on boots, boot cut jeans, a flannel, and one of these for a golf shirt.
Is that the company that you got on?
It's a vendor.
Company.
Little swag.
Yeah, they gave us a little something, something. Is that a company hat you got on?
Supreme Dean.
Supreme Dean, that's funny. I'm gonna put it in the group text and make him mad. 'Cause I know he's not gonna like that.
Supreme Dean.
Supreme Dean. But
That's really it. Me, Supreme Patty, and my little brother. That's about it.
the fuck are you talking about?
He's shouting out the
If-
Supreme team.
If you look here,
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you. If you know, you know.
I don't know.
I can tell.
You see how I'm
That's
dressed?
what I was going to say. I can tell.
I don't think I've ever owned anything Supreme.
Me neither.
What's the name? What's the name of that store? Johnston and Murphy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's what you. Yeah, that's what you look like. You coming out of Johnston and Murphy.
So smooth wingtips.
Yeah.
And I'm a
Sometimes you might have a vest over it instead of have
Yeah.
the vest over. You know,
A
yeah.
little Patagonia.
Yeah. What is the little North Face fleece? You know what I'm saying? With the yeah.
Brad, no.
Columbia, all that, yeah. Yeah. I got you.
I'm gonna give me a pair of coasters and put the wire on the back.
That's crazy. You don't need none of that.
Mesh hats from now on.
Oh yeah, that's all we own. Might give me a belt buckle too.
That's
And tuck your shirt in
Get
up
the- get
underneath.
that shit-
Tuck your shirt in up underneath the
No, I'm
jacket.
gonna tuck you in the whole shirt.
yeah, run the LED. Where it say your name in the red. You keep flashing across the LED belt.
Mm.
Go for it.
Yo, I was gonna get one of them belts in high school, maybe in middle school. We was going to West End Mall to get
Who else is gonna sell it?
it. And that day I decided to cut slits in my eyebrows.
Ha,
That's crazy.
ha.
And so we in the car, like on the way to the mall. And my
You trying to
mom,
be like Lil Bow Wow. That's it.
My mama look over at me. She like, did you cut your eyebrows? I was like,
I mean, you
"Yeah,
did. You did 3.
2."
Ooh, ooh,
And she was like, you ain't getting that belt.
So we
Said you can do one thing you're gonna be ashamed of later, not 2. Not 2. She looking out for you.
Y'all ain't never slit your eyebrow.
No,
I did. I used to do that. I used to do 3, but just do them at the end right here.
Both eyebrows or just
Both. I used to do all type of shit, bro. Yeah.
Why was that a thing? Where did that even come from?
I seen Lil Bow Wow do it.
probably Soldier Boy. Soldier Boy.
I
started
seen somebody
everything.
before.
Soulja Boy's a legend. I don't remember how I got to talking about. Oh, yeah, never mind. So,
Come
y'all-
back. Let's come back.
I know, man. I'm trying to keep it together. But now, y'all want to talk about Travis Hunter and his girl?
Yeah.
So what's going on with Travis Hunter and the girl?
She acts like she's the prize.
How when she got a $5 million nigga in college?
He $5 million now. Now he's gonna go up to about. What you think? Go to about 8. Rookie deal go up to about 10, maybe.
Nah, because he probably gonna get his signing bonus. He probably gonna get like his fully guaranteed. He gonna probably get the fully guaranteed signing
Because he's so
bonus.
good. Because he was so
Yeah,
good
so
coming
that-
out.
So he might get 30 out the gate.
Yeah, when you good coming out, you can need that money up front. People, you can do that if you good in cop. Man, look here, I just proved to you. I'm
That's why she shouldn't exist.
That shouldn't exist.
I mean, not like as a human being, but
But
like
just in the story.
in the situation.
Yeah.
in the store. It's like, hey,
We don't know who Shiloh with.
well,
He ain't getting drafted number 1.
oh, you talking? About, we don't know. Yeah, we don't know who Shador with either.
There we go.
You know why we don't know who he's with? He for the streets.
Ain't with nobody. Well,
I mean, let's be real. If I'm Shador Sanders, do I have a girlfriend?
why Travis Hunter got one?
Well, he's a cornball.
That's crazy. Is he really like a?
Yeah, nah, like he's like a real deal dweeb.
Oh,
Yeah, like and you ain't got to drink and smoke and party to be like not be a dweeb, right? But he don't do none of
it's
that.
like swag and how he carry it.
Yeah, like
That energy.
yeah, like he just good at football. And so because he good at football, he get to be cool and now he got money so he can put on flash. You know what I mean? He's like she told a story on stream this week saying that like he would take her to parties, drop her off, sit outside and wait, and then take her home after the party. Like I'm cool taking my girl to a party and dropping her off. And then going back home or going to do some bullshit, do whatever I'm gonna do with my time, and then scoop her when she ready. But dog, I'm not sitting in the car playing fucking spades for 2-3 hours. While
Temple run.
That don't make no sense. Like, okay, wait, while he was Travis Hunter, he was doing that.
Yes,
I must say, you been Travis Hunter since you were high school, ain't
yeah, he was
Your
number
number one
one
high
prospect in
school.
high school, so he been him.
And was she like?
She actually like Colombian or something.
I mean, yeah, she's
Argentina.
some type of Latino.
Latina.
Let me see. I was on Instagram the
Yeah, I'm
other day doing
Latina.
some research, so it should be in my save.
I guess the question is like, is she like? You see why somebody would crash out? Or you just
You know, maybe it's what she does behind the scenes that we don't know. You know, motivate him to get up to go do that workout. You know, make sure everything is done around the house. Make sure he's good. You know, give him positive affirmations. You know, rub his feet when he don't ask. Or maybe she just got good twat. and maybe you know he hasn't had much experience, or maybe it's just super fire, or he hasn't had much experience, so like that's what he knows, and he goes for what he knows. Even if he goes he know he don't want to get away from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. If he hasn't had much experience, they got together young.
Yeah,
You
because
know,
that's his high school sweetheart.
oh boy. So he ain't never had nothing else. Like, well, I mean, of course.
Well, I
but
think he
like,
done cheated.
oh,
I hope he has.
It's
I
high-
think
that's the problem. It's high
somebody
school,
said
like,
they said that in the stream. What's up? The problem with high school?
that. Hold on. So like, they been to the same college the whole time. She in school too.
No,
I don't think she in
no,
school. I wouldn't be in school. if I
no.
was
She
college.
she went to KSU,
What you mean KSU? Which KSU?
Kennesaw State. She got a master's. Like,
How old is she?
It ain't the same age.
Nah, she's older than him.
How much older?
Probably. Huh?
That's what I'm saying. So she was in
You got going on.
I'm on his page trying to find her page. So I'm pulling up the post with her in it, but he ain't tagging her because he's smart. Oh, there we go. Oh, dang, she private now.
So what's he like? He's 21, 22.
Yeah.
gotta be 20. Yeah.
She about 26.
Yeah.
Older.
She probably about 25,
25, 27.
24, maybe 24.
That makes sense.
Dang, bro, she went private since like this weekend.
I get it actually. I get it. I understand it.
Him,
Yeah, a little bit.
she got him young.
And also, like you said, like all the extra stuff that she do behind the scenes off camera, and that's probably why she tweaking about stuff on camera, because like she has a better level of understanding of what's actually going on. Like she peeping the scene different. If it was with a 19-year-old, 18-year-old, or 21-year-old, maybe she wouldn't like, all right, well, him with the cheerleader, or maybe she wouldn't, all right, well, they not letting the family on the field. But she's older. She's like, all right, I seen the cheerleader thing. Okay, I can't come on the field. She might be peeping. Like you said, it's just a different level of understanding as an older woman versus him, just younger. He might not even really peep. She's seeing stuff he ain't even seeing. But I understand why he catch himself in these situations a little bit now. Just thinking about it. I give him a little grace now, unfortunately.
What you think about that, Rue?
Man. I do what Dr. Umar said. He said dumper. Dr. Umar.
Oh yeah, well, I mean,
Well, she
Yeah.
doesn't meet the race qualifications for Dr. Umar.
I mean,
she's been too problematic already.
she shouldn't be if she ain't got to work for the rest of, you know what I'm saying? If you're going to do this, you know what I mean? You ain't got to work for the rest of your life. You need to just, you know,
Yeah, she
chill. I
she
ain't
blocking her
going to
blessings.
say nothing else mean. I'm going to just say just chill.
I agree, right? Because you don't want to mess up the meal ticket,
You don't
and
need to be worried about this. Just chill.
and because like you know what I'm saying, like you're attached to him, the things that you do can affect him and his marketability. You know, like Brent Grimes, who played for the Falcons, wife Miko Grimes, who's a woman with a loud opinion.
She got a big rat.
Yeah. You mount that one. She was like, she was just like the loud wife, boisterous, talking. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And it created problems for him with teams and even like amongst the players' wives because she was doing all that extra. And I ain't saying he could have came back and stayed in the league a little bit longer if it wasn't for her, but you know that stuff doesn't help.
Yeah.
Listen to Savannah James. What did she say?
Get the Aisha effect.
Like what have you heard Savannah James say?
What have you heard Aisha Curry say recently?
That she don't like. Oh, okay, she said recently.
Recently.
Yo, Steph
Yeah.
done shut her ass up
Yeah,
finally.
he said,
That's what I'm
hey.
saying. Cause she tripping about because don't know niggas look at her. And I'm like, what? You got the, you know what I'm saying? You with the what every woman want, nigga like that.
So like y'all all done been in a spot where you seen a girl you like and you seen her with somebody and you was like, if I get a sliver, I'm shooting.
No, I mean,
Well, you don't shoot.
yeah,
You just 6'5" don't reach.
there you go.
You see her with somebody and you like, what's the sliver?
If you get an opening for like conversation or anything, you're gonna put a little in her ear just to see if it circle back.
I think that's how I get in trouble too, because that's my problem is that's just always all conversations and normal conversations just come a little with it.
So, but sometimes you can also tell, bro. You can just look at the nigga she with, you be like, oh man, or you can know the nigga, you be like, oh, man,
Or don't even really know him, but you know of him. You know, you just how she's described or explained him to you. It's just like, okay, what are we doing?
But like, if she describes Steph, you gonna have to be very direct with me. But I was like, bro, best 3-point shooter, money, pretty green. I'm not gonna intentionally bark up that tree. I'm gonna respect it. But nah, the point is, Savannah says nothing.
You don't need to say nothing. She's chilling.
Right?
And if she want to,
Sitting back chilling.
and if she want to check broad, I'm sure it happens once they get in the sprinter.
Right?
Ain't even gonna do that.
Nah, she checking.
I'm just chill. I'm just go home to my nice house. Just chill.
I mean,
Go buy something when I'm
Right.
Go hurt. Let me go buy
shopping.
something.
Go shopping real quick.
go spend some of his money.
It's hers too. You know what I mean? They married. They in the state of California now. Been there for the past about 5 years. So I think they gotta follow, you know what I'm saying? They gotta follow their rules now.
Oh yeah, and they permanent California too.
You know what I'm saying? He say Texas, you know, and I'm pretty sure you gotta follow their rules.
You know, I said Savannah move around like they don't got a prenup. Cause she act right all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like she moving around like they ain't got no prenup. Like they,
I'm saying.
like she there because she want to be
I don't
there.
think he one of them super rich ones, so he probably don't care about no prenup. I'll pay you to leave me. You know what I'm saying? I do the Michael Jordan syndrome. I'll pay you to leave me alone. You know what I mean?
They probably there's probably a buyout in that thing.
I don't even think. I think he just don't care if it happened. Fuck it. I got enough money.
And he got enough businesses that his stuff is tied up into that LeBron Raymond James's bank account that she could hit him for would not be great.
It wouldn't do a dent, honestly. So you gotta stay leveraged.
Bro, how dope is it?
I'm pretty sure he wouldn't even have a problem with it though.
Right?
I mean, yeah, he wouldn't miss it. I mean, like that house he got in Akron, he'll never sell that house.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he will. Michael Jordan just undersold his Chicago mansion.
It's Chicago. Rich people live there.
And the rich
Yeah, what?
people live in Akron or I see what you're saying.
Yeah, there's not like LeBron level rich niggas in Akron.
I'm pretty sure it is.
It's like one or two who from there.
I'm pretty sure some rich people just that level
but
rich
they're
in
not.
Akron.
But they're not gonna buy that estate. You know what I'm
There's
saying?
a lot of white people in this country that's really rich. Some people, I guarantee you, it may not be no black people. I'm pretty sure it's not no black people.
I don't think there's a black person in the world outside of LeBron James that would buy a fucking megaplex mansion in Akron, Ohio.
I don't think you. I don't think you.
Yeah, that was a
I think
bad
it's-
real estate move. Great.
I'm pretty
sentimental
sure. I'm pretty
value.
sure it's some richer people, and it's somebody there.
What's Akron known for? What they
LeBron?
Blue collar state. So I'm pretty sure it's some industrial owners that you know what I'm saying. This
yeah.
But they're not. They don't want that.
I get what you're saying. Like they could get. I know what you're saying. I'm just saying. I'm not.
100 acres,
But they can afford it. That's
yeah.
all. That's all I'm saying. They can afford. They're richer. That's all I was saying.
You know they built the practice when they was trying to like recruit LeBron to stay the first time.
D Haslam could stay in Akron for all you know, so we ain't got to live in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? A little 20, 30 minute drive north.
Hey, shout out to the Haslam family, man. You know
That's what
they
I'm
have a
saying.
great business school down there, UT Knoxville. We love to have it.
See, him and his wife are business partners.
Yeah, no divorce.
You know what I'm saying? People like that. That's a business. They in the business together. So
Yeah.
they'll always be.
Always be together.
Yeah.
They might live in separate mansions, but they
Or can live in two separate sides of a big mansion.
Yeah, oh,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
But you know what? They show up in public together. You know
But
what?
they got business together.
Yeah, they don't want to mess up the business. Because if just think about it, all the people, all their investors, how spooked would they get if they heard rumblings of a divorce? Because they're like, where's
What that mean for my money?
yeah.
He threw an interception. Fuck. Oh, my fault.
You know what?
What's up?
I like that one. Marry your business partner.
Bro,
It is a that's my whole thoughts on the marriage joint. It's like
oh, make it. That's what I'm saying. So you gotta be the. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work it out. It's
Just,
business
just
for
think
him.
about how many things you have.
And
that-
also, she probably busy, so he probably don't even. Or if they together, they working on something. So it's probably you ain't never gonna get on my. You know what I'm saying? Get on my goddamn nerves. Or nothing.
but think about how many.
She making money.
If you have successful business with your partner, think about how closely that ties you and how you have to change really the way you move because you have all these different ties that are into each other to where, ooh, I don't want to fuck that up. I don't wanna fuck that up. I don't wanna fuck that up. You know what? I want to act this way.
mm-hmm. As opposed to like if y'all ain't got nothing together, it's just like your shit, they shit. It's like okay. But
Well,
if y'all locked in.
Well, I
like
got a
that,
formula for why people are mad, but we'll say that for another time.
Nah, what's the formula?
We'll say that for another time.
Is it because they ain't got enough money?
We'll say that for another time.
Because I've heard you say niggas only get mad when they broke.
I ain't say that. I ain't say that. Grayson for the winter state championship.
Golly,
They're
come,
gonna
on,
be the 14-0 team.
come on, Carrollton.
That's what we should talk about Georgia State football. Is it the best?
I don't know. I don't watch it.
and I don't watch Texas either, so I wouldn't know. But I hear that Texas
Well,
is supposed to be all that, but I ain't been to
They
a Texas high school game.
they treat that like it's.
Yeah, nah,
You see how
they-
big those high schools be out there,
yeah,
so you know,
their stadiums be like
you're like little community colleges or something like that. With D2,
I mean, they seat more than our colleges do on a Saturday.
talking about HBCU college.
Yeah,
Pretty sure, yeah.
Georgia
Unless
State
it's,
too.
unless it's a
yeah, probably.
unless it's like a homecoming game or something, that might be the only thing that they
Did you ever
do
go
more.
to? Did you ever go into a game at Southern and watch it as a student?
I think I went to Warren. And I didn't even stay the whole time.
Yeah,
I used to be at the,
I know you ain't got no football.
I used to be at the tail. I used to be eating. I used to
went to
be at
one.
the tailgates.
When we played in the Georgia Dome, or was it
Yeah.
Mercedes Benz by then?
I
What?
think it was still no, it was still the Dome.
Dome, yeah. We
Now y'all
played
play
there.
at Turner.
Yeah, right. We bought the whole thing to be empty.
So they play football in Turner now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's Georgia
So
State.
it's open. So they play like
yeah.
the open.
They used to play the state championships there, and I guess enough people complained about it because it was like, bro,
I thought they were gonna blow that down like they did the I thought they were gonna do that.
Georgia State bought it.
Bro, that whole little area is the campus now.
Yeah, and they're
That shit go-
gentr-
shit-
bro. They are
Shit go all the way to the Olympic Park now.
yeah.
bro, and they're gentrifying down there too, man. You start to feel safe over there. I love it.
It don't matter.
I hate I sold my condo, but I love I sold my condo. I was looking at the value.
Where you have one? Where you have a condo at?
Right there by the Centennial Olympic Park.
Summer Hill.
Nah,
Or was you not in Summer Hill
West
yet?
Paces Ferry.
Okay. Oh, you on that side? I got you.
No, West Peachtree Street. Maybe. Yeah, West Peachtree. I West Paces Ferry.
Would you be getting your ass
I
whooped on
want
it
it.
right now?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's down like 60. Yeah. I was like, thank you. Thank you for insight.
Try selling a house in Albany. I didn't gave up. I'm about to rent it out.
Right? That was the thing. I would have kept it as a little rental joint, but how the HOAs work on the condos, it's like,
Nah, they ain't gonna let you rent that shit out.
not at all.
You gotta just do that on some. I know somebody.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? You just pay me to stay here type. No, it's already. Cause I was trying to move in the Battery and they told me you the only one that's gonna stay here. If you sign this lease, if they find out
Like, bro, you couldn't even like
it's the media media
So, like, you could- so you could like move your girl in.
She go put on a lease.
Yep.
Yo, that I think that's a bit too restrictive. I shouldn't have to put my girl on the lease if I just move her in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want her to be responsible for this. I just want her to sleep here.
It's two things that I
They do
hope I
they do an employee check to even stay in the Battery.
don't know what I'll do, but hopefully never be.
We don't need them type of people in here.
Mm-mm.
If you can afford to live here with no job, we don't need you in here.
As much as I think it's restrictive and a bit invasive. I like it.
Save you from 2 terrible mistakes you can make.
Yeah, you end up like Buckhead, a bunch of scammers and dope boys up here. They don't
They
want
said they said niggas came so much at Bucket, they pay their rent like first hour of the morning. They pay their rent. Next morning, pay the next rent. Just scamming.
How do they not get caught?
That's the crazy part.
The internet, man. That's what they.
Bro,
That's what they. Once you want to make everything artificial intelligence, that's what you
No.
open the floodgates to.
But no, man, if I ran a luxury apartment complex, right, I would talk to the police. And we would have a little, you know what I'm saying?
You probably just be like, "Hey, this rent getting paid.
True.
I'd rather that
Am I
than a bunch of
tripping?
vacant
We're
units."
making business. We're making the quota. You see, what am I gonna mess that up for?
But
Now,
then they get,
now the police take them. Now this unit vacant. Now we got to go clean it out. Now we got to go renovate it. Now we got to try to rent it
Now
out
we in the
again.
hole for the next 6 months till we recoup.
and now we got metal detectors to get analytics.
Well, I mean,
They
that's
still
just-
be in there without getting in there with them.
I mean, yeah, you're right. I mean, I don't mind it. Why you walk around with a gun in the mall anyways?
It's Georgia, buddy. It's all right.
I've never understood that. I remember one day I was in Albany in Walmart, and Buddy was just walking around with a big 4.5 on his hip.
It's Georgia.
Like,
It's Georgia, Texas. They do that shit in Texas.
bro, what?
You know, you be seeing it. They probably walk
They
around
do it
in
in some
Texas.
places in Texas. Yeah, yeah.
I'm just like, why?
Let a nigga try me.
Think
You never know. Rather get caught with it than without it.
about every day and all the days the niggas wake up, go through all of that, putting the gun on, making sure it's safety, just like worried and brain capacity on carrying, concealing, not concealing, moving this gun while you're in the car, while you get out the car, when you put on your like
The threats.
every day that you do this to never use that gun. Think about that. Think about all the brain power. Every time, all right, it's on your
The
way. You
little
go,
chance you do, I know the little chance I'm gonna use it. I'll do all this.
the little shit, you do all this 7 days a week for 7 years. Never use it one time. Think about all the brain power you wasted carrying that gun around.
Bro, that's why I stopped. That's why I stopped like riding with a gun. Because I thought about it one day, and it was after it was before I actually became a parent. I was about to go to a little night spot in Albany, and I forgot my pistol. And I about to run back up to my apartment. I said, "Hold on, I'm really about to go back up these steps to grab a pistol. If I feel like I gotta have my pistol, I need to stay my ass at home." Because even if you carrying, right? Because people be like, "Nah, I gotta have my own me." More times than not, your best opportunity is gonna be if you are a bystander to something else. Because if somebody just walks up on you, like if you ain't like now, if you in the streets, different. Take your pistol everywhere you go. Y'all need
Fact,
them.
yeah,
Y'all
I
need
don't
them.
know. But see, I don't know anyone in the streets.
Me neither. So if
You look like you know people in the streets.
I am in the streets.
no, you're not.
So what?
Do you at least know people in the streets?
No.
Yeah, so that's what we be talking about the streets all the time. I don't know anybody that really knows. I was thinking about that. Like, I was listening to some song. And it was like, I know somebody gonna ride for me. Something happened. I don't know who I'm gonna call.
Ghostbusters, nigga.
Gonna ride for me. The police. Those are the people that I know gonna ride for me.
That's why I pay my taxes.
I don't have no. Oh yeah, I'm gonna call these people, and they go, what? No, nobody's doing that. We're gonna round up some troops, a little militia. Don't work like that no more.
I don't want my friends to ride for me. Awesome.
That's crazy.
But for real, like if I were to get robbed, right? I mean, you ain't gonna get much because I don't carry cash. But if I get robbed, right? I don't want my partner to be like, "Hey, bro, like, look, we're gonna find out who." No, we're not.
Oh, the police are gonna do that.
No, we're gonna find out that we're gonna call the police on him.
We're gonna follow. We're gonna do it the right way.
He did it. Go get his ass right now.
But now that's the thing. So like, I end up leaving the pistol at home because, dog, even if somebody walk up on me and try to rob me, even if I got my shit on me, I'm like, am I gonna like risk drawing and aiming, and I gotta hit him and I gotta kill him?
Right? You ain't just gonna shoot him and not kill him.
Right? Do I really want to go home with this type of trauma? I just killed a
You're a
nigga.
murderer.
And what if you got like some crazy bullets in there that hit him and then go hit somebody else or hit something else?
Oh no! When I leave the house, I
Make sure you got some
I
certain
carry
type of.
I carry hollow points.
Okay, so with that just go
Yeah,
everywhere.
not
with it.
once it hit it, spread through the body. Yeah,
Okay.
Now for self defense, hollow points.
Okay,
Because
that's
you
what they
don't,
say.
you don't want to mess up your walls if somebody running your house.
I want them to go through and hit
Yeah.
hit somebody else. Or,
But if somebody try to rob me, honestly, I'm like, hey, bro, can I keep my license?
Right.
Like, just let me keep my license. I would like to keep my phone because, like, that's the tracking device. You don't really want that.
you can't even use an iPhone now if it ain't yours.
Yeah, so like you can't use it like this. Like I'm trying to help you rob me. Like rest of this stuff, I would rather keep my clothes on. But if not, at least just let me keep my drawers. You know
My
what I'm saying?
shoes, I keep
Yeah,
my
shoes
on.
preferably. You know what I'm saying? Like, but y'all, no, but you can have all this shit. Oh, you want to steal my truck? I really don't want you to, but I'm gonna call it in. But I don't want to shoot somebody.
Bro, that shit crazy. I only worry about robbing when I be out of town. Like when I be in Los Angeles, that's when I really be worried about it. When I be in Los Angeles, be shopping and shit. You know how I get to going. That's the only time I be worried about it. Cause I know out there they don't care where you at.
See, I guess because I don't do rich stuff. You know,
That's only when I'm shot. It's only when I go back when I'm in LA buying clothes. I worry about that. Nowhere else. Just that place.
yeah, but like, cause you go buy fly clothes. You
No,
know,
I'm saying that's why they be going.
I go to Johnson and Murphy.
That's
That's crazy. Stacey Adams.
But bro, ain't nobody gonna rob a nigga who go to Johnson and Murphy and drive an F-150 with dents in it. Dressed like
They all
this.
blend in.
Like, I do construction. Like, I don't do robber worthy stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my bad.
Oh no, bro, you good. Oh,
I try not to. I try to stay low key and not be as
That's the only time.
I know what you drive.
you don't see me in that all the time.
What you drive?
A sports car.
What kind?
A Porsche.
What kind? 911 turbo, or you got
It's
a
a 911 Carrera.
Carrera,
Yeah, yeah.
drop top?
Nah.
Okay.
Hit the hard top.
Bro, I want that. That's my dream. I want that 911.
Yeah, that was my,
Any other models? I don't even
my
care.
dream joint.
But ask him about the process though.
What you mean the process?
I ordered it like a brand new joint.
Oh yeah, got you.
Spec'd it all out. It
You
was
leased it or you got it? Or you
I bought it.
bought it.
Yeah.
That-
Hopefully it'll be the one I have forever. Like
Keep it. Yeah,
20,
gonna keep
30
it. Yeah.
years from
Yeah.
now. Like
Then get a new one. Then
yeah,
Yeah.
like
That's what my
like
dad did. He got his from like 2001, and he just got another one like that last summer.
yeah.
See, that's rob worthy behavior.
I mean, not because you can't tell that when what you see near valet or something, but just everywhere else, you're just walking around and where you at. Like if you're not rob worthy, like I dress like this, I don't wear like no crazy clothes or anything. Like
Can I paint a narrative?
What's that thing? 220 on the dash.
nah, just 200.
200. Okay.
Yeah, I think.
You know, I mean, things you never need to figure out how it feels. You know.
Yeah, I think actually.
I'm sorry, I made a childish joke in my head and
Yeah.
just laughing at
Yeah,
it.
that's the only time I worry about getting robbed when I'm out there and down in Southern California.
I used to sometimes think I'd get robbed in Albany
Why would you get robbed? What would
Oh.
cause you to get robbed?
because like there's like people talk about big cities being the scariest cities.
Certain parts of the shit.
Yeah, but I totally disagree. Nothing scares me more than country hood people. Like the poor, like poor people who live in poor areas.
Yeah,
They're scary. Poor people in rich areas don't scare me because I blend in. But poor people in poor areas, they rob the middle class. They're them type of niggas that'll rob the gas station knowing they only got 150 in the register.
Now they gotta go to jail 10 years for $150.
what would
Like-
you go do with that 152?
Get high. The only thing you can do. That's about the only thing you
Get some
can do.
McDonald's. Smoke
Oh, no,
some,
you
smoke
can-
some
Shit,
dope,
nah,
get some
I think
McDonald's.
you ain't got enough after you buy 150 worth. We good.
You know, you get you 150. You know, you
Get
get
your
you
Little Caesars pizza.
you get you a little
145. We're gonna pay the $5.
you get you a sack and then you know you flip it.
Oh
Nah,
hell,
they ain't flipping it.
niggas selling drugs out here still. If you ain't, how you become a new drug dealer in 2024 and 25? I feel like you had to have been doing it. Can't just
You gotta. I think now if you're gonna sell it now, you gotta have like large quantity. Large
Yeah,
quantity. That's the
like-
only way you're gonna make some money if you supplying
Yeah.
large quantities.
You got to supply large quantities or have like superior product because it's hard to break into the market
Oh.
because it
Damn, he doing that.
dog, if you smoke like if you from here and you smoke weed, you not just gonna rock with some brand new person smoking weed selling weed unless you know them personally.
exactly.
And then I don't think the risk is worth the reward unless you're growing.
Shit, if you growing, you ain't getting in trouble at that point.
I'm talking about
Growing in the state or something.
I'm talking about like a nigga out here who got 2 acres and they got just a little greenhouse plot in their backyard.
Yeah, definitely gotta be in house if it's in Georgia.
Yeah. That endo.
There you go. There you go. Smell like outdoor.
Outdoor is cheaper than endo.
Depends. It was good. It was some good outdoor, especially when we was at the reef. They showed it to me. Some good outdoor.
I ain't never been to the reef.
It's cool. I've been there.
It's the reef.
Best dispensary in America.
Cause it ain't got no tax. No, I think that's the only dispensary in California that ain't got no tax.
Yeah, no tax.
It's the only one I seen.
Every Friday, buy 1/8, get 140% off.
That's a vibe.
I don't know.
Mm.
We've been with 45 minutes. Got anything else pressing I want to talk about? Do y'all?
I mean, talk about it. I'm just like
What you want to talk about?
Georgia high school state football.
Why don't you want to talk about Georgia High School State basketball?
Because it ain't the championship right now in basketball. And I'm not,
But don't you want to?
Who's winning? Who's winning on the game?
Grayson, but they say Carrollton got the best
How
quarterback
much time left?
since
543.
since there's plenty of time. Since Trevor. That's the best quarterback since Trevor, ain't it?
Is this nigga the head coach?
I hope not.
Yeah,
I
so
see why they good. But that young nigga out there with them young niggas. Man, please.
basically,
I don't even know if he's young. He might be about 45.
Just look young.
Yeah,
you got a young ass haircut.
I was
Yeah.
say blending in with the young folks.
Yeah.
Michael Irvin type of nigga.
Yo, Michael Irvin.
did
on
dread
Cam
up- he
show
did
be- they
dread-
be killing
He
me,
trying to
dog.
dread. He trying to dread it up now.
I think he's going through a midlife crisis.
Yeah, Mike is he's in just an eternal
I hate
midlife
his-
crisis.
I
Mike
hate
be
his
having me
clothes.
dying.
You say you like his clothes?
I hate his clothes.
Well, when he go Ivy League on him,
Oh my. No, it suits be cool. I hate because he don't wear suits no more to speak. He be wearing them little R&B shirts and shit. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
yeah,
And he-
Leather pants and them boots.
yeah,
It might all come from, you know what I'm saying, Louis Vuitton or some shit like that. But
just because it got Louis V on it, don't mean it look good.
man.
I'm saying he just went in there and just paid a bunch of money for it. Probably.
Yeah, because Michael Irvin, I don't think he's kicked this habit.
Look here. Michael Irvin said, y'all just don't know. I'm living my best life. Y'all don't know how poor we were growing up. Like he said, man, we were so poor. Like it was just,
I believe that Mike definitely has not kicked this habit.
he said he living his best life. He feel like he ain't doing nothing wrong. Like
I mean, he
You know, that's one thing that sometimes I wish I had. The poor perspective.
that's what I'm saying. They
Like, especially like
there's all this money. He's from
like
he's
poor people who make it, bro. them
dirt poor.
yeah, that
Like,
dirt poor.
like-
Like
yeah.
when you like dirt poor, a lot of times you see they make it, they keep making it and keep making it and keep because them niggas have been dirt poor.
so that little bit, just like you said, Michael Irvin got how much money he probably made over time that he's still making money,
He's
but
probably made over
100 million, over 100 million?
Probably.
2 million would have been, you know what I'm saying? Would have been, he would have lived on that for the rest of his life.
He just would have figured out.
Yeah, he would have figured out how to make something, but he
Because I mean, you think about us, right? Like we figured life out to a decent degree. We're happy with our lives, right?
yeah.
We also had like stable parents who we could have like fell back on and been supported by and not lived a shitty life had we been fuck ups
Yeah. Yeah.
or had we been late bloomers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we had more time to.
Who's trying to go back to a 2-bedroom project with 8-9 people?
Then ain't supposed to be over there.
They exposed. Yeah, no, I can understand that. Like that probably do make it. Give you a certain.
I ain't going back to
certain
that.
grind.
Baby.
Yeah, you get certain. Yeah, like
I could go back to how I grew up. It wasn't that bad.
I be thinking that like because I always come
That is
home
the head
for.
coach, JC, I think.
Yeah.
I always come home for like an extended time around the holidays. So then I see it like, yeah, this ain't. It wouldn't be ideal staying here, but like push come to shove, I could just come back and stay here. You know what I mean? While I figure out the next steps, get back on your feet or whatever. But
Yeah.
like
This summer, I lived at my mom's house for 3 months. At first, it was challenging because, you know, it's just
Mhm.
different. And then, bro, once you kind of get into it and you get into your routine and you set your hard lines, they set their hard lines, and then they remember, oh yeah, you are grown. Like, if I ask where you going and you say, who are you talking to?
Ain't your fucking business.
But then I can also receive it and go, you're not caring where I'm going. You are just making conversation, nosy,
yeah.
and want to be aware. You know what I'm saying? But like, you ain't, if I told you, oh, I'm gonna go to the strip club, you wouldn't be like, oh my gosh. I went to the strip club in Houston.
I
They
haven't
say
been yet.
they try to say them the best ones.
They do try to say it's up there with Atlanta. I haven't been.
We caught Onyx on a slow Thursday night.
It was crazy in there.
Well, yeah, because you get like access to the full rotation because it's a slow night. It was probably like 14, 15 people in there, and your $200
Stretch.
boys. Tell them. Like
Throw a little
thinking
20 here, throw a little 10
yeah,
here.
but you thinking like because me, when I go to the strip club, right? I take my cash out, and then I get my my throwing cash. Then I take another wad of 20s to go in my back pocket as my just in case. This that's my go to the ATM, right? But I've already pulled it out and budgeted into the night. Then you know I have my front. I have once I get my cash, you divide it in half. You know I got front pocket. I got in my front pocket or in my hand cash, and then in the other back pocket. So I'm my money is up, but I got it. So that's kind of how I do. And then you think it's time to go to ward number 2 because you've been in there a couple hours. You're like, man, what? Still got some ward number 1? But yeah, it was cool in there. I got fanned. Shorty was walking around with a fan.
Onyx in Houston.
Yeah.
I have to check it out next time because I've been to Houston. I've never been to Dallas before. It's crazy.
This nigga with gloves like he Phillip Rivers. Damn.
Not a good sign.
Is this the one we're talking about? The one limping?
No. Right there. He did not
Oh.
want to. He going to play with Prime next year. At Prime State.
Prime ain't going nowhere, man.
If Florida State come calling, he gone.
This nigga do wear gloves. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
And he like the top. He's the top quarterback.
You know, it kind of throws me off when I see like high school kids with like full sleeves.
Yeah. What?
Cause I'm like, what if you get some more inspiration later in life? Where you like,
Man, you ain't been through enough, and nothing means that much to you. You ain't got that much tattoo space to mean something.
yeah,
Down like, you know how long it took to get like sleeves of meaningful pieces and even doing big pieces, like doing large amounts at a time. It still takes like you don't think about how much skin space it'd be like.
yeah, and then like it's also like certain spots that you don't want to. You want it tatted, but you don't want to put the wrong thing on it.
They just go for the whole. They just go for the whole arm or whole. Like man, you done filled up so much space with
Clouds and
and filler and it's smoke and where the meaning in the tattoo? Somebody, because that's the thing. Shorty's gonna ask you like, oh, what this mean? When you get this, you don't even remember. You just all at once.
It's fire.
Yeah, at once that day. Yeah, I got this that day. What it mean to you? Shit, I mean, I read it at the church once.
They say he the next star.
So here's what I say. I say tattoos should either mean something or tell a good story.
And they're perfect if they do both.
Mm-hmm.
What if you get like some drunk ass tattoo when you fucked up one night? Fuck it.
That's crazy. I think about all the things that I would do drunk and go get a tattoo would never like cross my mind for it. But I see how people.
I've had a few drunk tattoos.
How did you end up there at a tattoo place?
One of the bar districts I used to go to had a tattoo shop right there. But I had a
Oh yeah, if you in the right city, it's gonna be they all gonna be right there.
But here's the thing: I had a running list of tattoos that I wanted.
Uh-huh.
So when I would go, I would just go to my notes to get the tattoo that I wanted. When I was in San Diego, bro, there were just very few days where I just woke up and said, you know what? I want to go spend 3 hours in a tattoo shop. But I might go day drink on a Sunday and just be bullshitting. I'm like,
And just anybody just do your tattoo.
no. Like the first time it was just anybody.
Okay.
But then we got cool, chopped it up, showed me some work, and I said, cool. So then I would go back to that. I would only go back to that person. But the first one, it was just totally drunk shit. We were like walking by the tattoo shop and somebody said, let's get matching tattoos. And then one of my homegirls was like, well, if y'all get them, I'll pay for them. I was like, well, I'm already planning to sleeve up this arm anyways. I'll put it in a place that doesn't matter. So I got a little 4-leaf clover like right here on my shoulder.
That's cute. You said I got a little 4-leaf clover.
Yeah, right. It was just but again,
But it had meaning or the story? It was a
it's
story.
a story.
Okay.
And then when you think about, I think about the people who I was with.
Mhm.
Those were like my work friends when I was in San Diego. So like it can take me back to other stories of us going out, having fun, me taking them to the strip club because I was a strip club guy. I take them to the strip club. We go eat wings after work, and it wouldn't be like, hey, let's just go grab a couple beers and some wings after work. And then, bro, it's like midnight, and you like, damn, man, I gotta drive home. How many pictures? You know what I'm saying? So it.
And you got a new tattoo when you get home.
Yeah. We went to a strip club that night. You got both your legs now? Just one?
Saving one leg for a family eventually, hopefully, maybe. We'll see.
I don't know how y'all put that poison on y'all's bodies.
What? Tattoo ink?
Yeah.
I mean, could be worse.
Yeah, it could be meth.
Labeled Adderall.
Huh?
I'm gonna shoot it up that mess.
Or heroin.
What?
No. It's crazy how Ray Charles did heroin.
I didn't know that.
I thought he was on the book of sugar.
I think he did
I like
heroin.
both. Sorry, Ray. I didn't mean to put that on you.
I wonder what like being high is like when you're blind.
But
It's the same as when you can see shit.
No, it's not. It can't be. Bro, like imagine being on the hallucinogen blind, dog.
Like
Like
you hallucinate in dark. Like,
just doing like LSD blind.
Don't the LSD make you see shit? They don't need to be there.
Can blind people see images in their head?
that's crazy.
I don't think so.
I guess maybe that's what it was when he was out. When he was,
yeah.
if he was doing heroin, then maybe it's because he was seeing shit when he was doing it. He was like, it's better than not seeing shit.
And he wasn't born blind. I think.
Yeah, no. So he
He had
has,
some memories. Of
yeah, he
some
got
shit.
images in his brain.
That heroin just made him remember it and pull him up or something. I don't know. Maybe.
Made good music.
Georgia.
You watch the Jamie Foxx special?
I did. It was
He
special.
did a Ray Charles tribute.
It was special.
Nah, he did like a stand-up comedy.
You watched it?
No,
I don't watch it.
I
Jamie Foxx.
wouldn't call it stand-up comedy. He did a testimony. I remember back in the day in church when somebody stand up, take the whole church hostage, telling the story and wanting to do a song with their story and shit. Yeah, they could have testified, do their testimony.
Testify.
I was
that's why.
never into when people testify.
So yeah, you won't like the special then. 'Cause
Reverend?
That's what he was on.
It
That's
was
what
like
he was on.
it was like Reverend. I've been doing drugs my whole life. But the last 2 years, the Lord don't gave me the strength to get off of, and I just wanted that's you know what I'm saying, get up there and say that bullshit.
If anything, they might have a verse with that, might have a little song they want to break. He just kept
So I'm
breaking
gonna just sing to it.
Yeah.
And they just keep going. Like,
That's what his special was. It was like little testimony, little singing, little testimony, little comedy, little testimony, little impressions, little testimony, little this what I acted in. I'm spoiler alert, sorry. Little testimony. He just gave a little testimony.
So I grew up in Mount Zion under Dr. Ed Rhodes.
praise him.
You know how he is about structure, and
Mm-hmm.
we didn't get many testimonies.
Lucky.
Nah, if you nigga do a testimony, it's like on the program. But I've been in church and heard testimonies. And you sitting there,
Take the whole thing hostage. Everybody sitting there like, good God, we got it. You can really shut up now, but you just sitting there waiting on it. They just going. And then they'll let it be one up season where now after their testimony, somebody else, they got to get their testimony because something else happened to them that was worse than what just happened to them. Now it's going to go in a circle around the church where people just, yeah, you lucky that they didn't allow that. Lucky you.
I was my dad's a pastor. We're having a conversation recently. I was like, you got to understand, people come to hear y'all preach, but they really come to go home. And I didn't say it that bluntly. And he reminded me of a story from a long, long time ago when he was like working on the sermon and we went through all that. And he went through it. And I said, don't nobody want to hear all that. Just get to the point.
I mean, it's valid.
Because as a public speaker, right, professionally, and as somebody who's sat in meetings and forums and all that stuff, speakers speak to the people who want to hear them, but they need to speak to the people who have to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you capture that person, you're actually capturing people. But if you're speaking to the people who want to hear you, again, preachers preaching to, preach. Like if you preach to them, they're gonna listen no matter what.
Might not even be listening. Might just be a response. And you throw something out there, yeah.
Just to let you know that you heard.
Because I've been in church, right? I remember being in church one time and having a sermon marked. I mean, highlighted notes, and preaching that again. But the peanut gallery still, preached it 2 years ago. I'm a teenager and I got it in my body.
It's only so much you can teach now. It ain't that big. Pause.
But if you start preaching to the husband who just come to church so he ain't got to hear his wife's mouth, the kids whose parents drag them to church, if you start preaching to those people, or as a speaker, just engaging with those people, as a politician trying to reach the voters who don't want to vote for you, bro, you actually build your audience. Like, no, nigga don't want to hear a pastor 12-minute sermon.
Yeah, keep it nice and light. 15, 25, 30 absolute max. 30 absolute max. You got to that's part of, like you said, public speaking is knowing how to be concise with it, knowing how to say a lot without saying a lot. You got to be able to, like you said, get to the points, get to the highlights, teach what needs to be taught, give some examples, say some side things, but you ain't gotta harp on it or do the weave, as Trump said.
There are 2 preachers. Hold on. One of my friends told me today, he was like, you're really leaning into this. I voted for Trump, aren't you?
I know, we all know you voted for Trump.
I didn't vote for Trump.
Okay. Off the camera, you just said that you voted for Trump.
No, I voted for Cornel West.
That's crazy.
Who the hell is that?
A crazy nigga who I shouldn't have voted for.
You voted for Cornel West. You voted for the nigga with an afro in 2024.
Grayson, your 2024 state championships.
You voted for Cornel West.
Yeah.
Was he Republican or a Democrat?
He wasn't on every state's ballot.
I like Kanye.
Yeah.
He was actually on some people's ballot. Kanye West.
Yeah, he
I-
was.
I took a stance for democracy.
It's
I
crazy how people acted during that Trump thing. I was listening to the podcast because we recorded like a lot
Mhm.
in it, and like we recorded before the election happened. But what I ended up putting it out, it was after the election happened.
Mhm.
And part of it was talking about politics before the political cycle even came back up. I was like, man, y'all did all of that January 6th, and we did all of the outcry. Everybody was so into the politics leading up to the election results, the stealing of it. Everybody was political science gurus, right?
Mhm.
So what did you do politics wise for 4 years until it was election time again? Like how many hours did most people that's like Facebook warriors like sit in like a town hall meeting, a city council meeting? How many like what did they go to any did they donate to any political charity? Did they volunteer on Democratic anything, or did they just come back up like going crazy for either side when they came back up again?
They did what they always do, but because we didn't have the mail-in votes, the Democrats couldn't have the dead people vote this year. That's a joke, but no, they did nothing. That's why I'm just indifferent to politics. Excuse me, politicians. I don't care because it hardly matters, because I don't make enough money and I'm not poor enough for it to truly affect me day to day, right? Yes, inflation sucks, but my quality of life really hasn't changed. You know, but like, no, they don't do anything. They don't even know how to do anything. Most of those people don't really know how the system works. They don't know that the stuff that truly affects them is local and they can actually impact that. Not the no, it wasn't the last time I saw your dad, but first time since I came back when I ran into your dad, and we were at a political esque thing that was put on. And I'm
Mhm.
sitting in the meeting, we're having conversations. I go, nigga, we having this meeting in the summer, right before the election. What are we doing? We're promoting one Democratic candidate locally. I want to say that was the only Democratic candidate on the entire ticket because everything else was unopposed. And you start giving us all these numbers about how the black vote and this and the unregistered black voters and non-voters, and you go, but nigga, you can't reach these people now in this way because you're talking to the people who are aware and are going to do what y'all want us to do. Except for me, because I didn't vote Democrat. But
You didn't vote for the man. You went to his political PAC dinner, and you ain't even vote for him.
I ain't go to none of that stuff. I ain't no Trump supporter. I am a moderate leaning conservative in today's climate, but I ain't no Trump supporter.
What is that? That sounds like people when they be it's my pronouns and I'm this and that. I'm a moderate leaning conservative.
Oh,
What does moderate leaning conservative mean? I be in a bubble. I'll be on the social media, so like
I'm kind of in the middle, but because our society has shifted like way too liberal to me on the liberal side, where I used to lean a little bit left and like 10, 15 years ago, now I lean a little bit more right because it's a bit more pragmatic.
what does pragmatic mean?
Practical. Normal.
Yeah. Normal.
Yeah. I don't know why I said that.
Nah, I gotta educate the viewers. I knew.
No, you knew.
I didn't know.
You didn't?
Yeah.
You're
I
lying.
hear it all the time. You know how you just know what a word means, but you don't really know what it means. You know what I'm talking about? It
Yeah.
was one of those. I always do that. I ask a lot of questions. Stay inquisitive. That's how you learn.
What are you doing?
What
What are you doing?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Trying to put that back on the TV.
Oh, I thought the game was over. You want to watch the highlights? You want to make a case why you a top 5 basketball player from Cartersville?
Top 5 basketball player from Cartersville, Georgia.
I thought he was gonna say no.
I am.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure.
What was your stats?
Stats?
Points, assists, rebounds.
Oh, that nigga didn't pass.
Said what?
So that nigga didn't pass.
My sophomore year, I started averaging like 20. I think I stayed like 20 for the rest of the school year. Even when I went to Centennial, we had a whole bunch of people. It was like four of us averaged like 20. 4 of us averaged like 20. I went to college.
Oh, you didn't really have to get into this.
Oh, all right. This is the last
Oh,
topic.
you don't know.
I didn't know. Yeah,
We got some more topics.
I mean, I could pull one out my ass.
I told you about that shit.
My bad.
yeah, that's crazy.
That was
Crazy.
crazy.
It's crazy,
Like
B.
that.
It's your man's, yo.
You know, I don't affiliate with that alternative behavior he got going
Oh,
on.
bro, there's this funny. We'll get back to your stats in a second. Hold on. There was this funny.
He already started. I believe the stats. He said he went to 20 Centennial, and then he went to college.
Yeah.
Sound like I ain't heard that for too many other people in Cartersville basketball. So went to Cartersville or Cass?
I'm Cass.
Cass.
I'm Cass for real. I'm Grassdale for the show.
What's that? The old Cass?
Yeah.
For sure.
Open that one.
Yeah, y'all know that. She showing off.
Nah, it was just funny post.
Oh, let's wrap this up.
Hey, thanks for coming on, Josh. We appreciate y'all.
The gang didn't even want to come out here with us.
I know, man. Damn, VJ, Todd, Trail, y'all don't want to
Hood.
show up.
Hey, Hood, when I see you, you got to get your discipline. That's just between me and you, Hood.